Good morning, everyone. This is M4J Watt Replays, and we have 3 more games for you here today. The first one is a scavenger being driven by Respect RNG. Now, the scavenger is probably one of the worst Tier 5s, and definitely by far the worst Tier 5 collector vehicle that you can get, except for maybe the Nightmare, but the Nightmare does have a good derp gun with some very nice HE. The Scavenger's derp gun, you can't penetrate anything with the HE, except unless it's like a toaster tank or something, because it only has 23 millimeters of penetration, which is absolutely lame, even though it has 250 alpha damage with armor piercing and 300 with high explosive. You just can't penetrate anything. The armor piercing, it is okay if you're fighting tier 4s with that derp gun, but it's just not going to cut it if you're fighting tier 6. The 75mm gun is probably the best way to go. It's got pretty decent accuracy here, good penetration, and a fairly decent rate of fire, with about 7 seconds or so. The Scavenger, you're not really going to get any bounces. It has hardly any armor at all, 75mm thick in the front, 75 all the way around the turret, and 20mm in the rear of the tank, I believe, at least 30. But we're going to watch Respect RNG here. He is going for these distant shots on the M7. He is lagging a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that slight glitch where the reload just went all the way around. But he's going to have a very nice game here. And he's going to show us pretty much how you want to play the Scavenger. You don't want to go frontline with it. You want to sit back and get those distant shots, because your armor is not up to task, your accuracy is okay, and so is your penetration. You can really do the damage from distance, but you just can't up close. Anyways, he bounces off that PZ4D there, and now he's going to start pushing this T25. Gets a shot right there for 167, and now he's going to start pushing on that PZ4D. And his team, they're going to do an excellent job of focus fire. I never see this at a Tier 5 game where literally the entire team is targeting a single tank. But his team's going to do very, very good with that. So he pokes back up, goes for this PZ4D here. He's going to go for the side shot. PZ4D, I don't exactly know what he's doing. He's going to start pushing forward. Is he going to be able to reload in time to take out the PZ4D? No, he's not. The Logo tip kills him instead. Matilda's getting him from the rear, so he turns around, gets a shot there on his side, and now he does need to get off of this hill where he is exposed to that Matilda. So he's going to come around here, go for a shot on this Leo, gets a nice 159 roll there. Or, well, not really nice roll, but nice shot. Goes for another shot, misses that one there. He's going to back into the Leo, and the Leo misses his entire magazine. He's able to get another round into that Leopard. Why am I calling it Leo? It's Leopard. Is he going to be able to take him out? No, he's not. The Hetzer does that. He's going to back up, going for this Matilda here. Gets a nice 148 shot through his upper plate. Excuse me. And it's now a 4 versus 3. So hopefully he can reload, or hopefully he can take out this Matilda. There's the MAA1, takes a nasty 172 shot from him. And now he's going to go behind this rock, poke back around the corner here. I probably would have loaded the HE at that, but he is able to get a nice turret shot there on the MAA1. He's going to finish reloading, poke out. Is he going to be able to take him out? Yes, he is. And now he's going to rush this Matilda and see if he can't clear him as well. It's a 2 versus 2. He's at about half health. There's a very healthy T1 Heavy over there. He takes out the Matilda, gets a lucky bounce from the rear from that T1 Heavy. And his Logo is over there also at low health, but they can take him out. They can win, but they've got to have good teamwork. So he goes for a shot there on the T1 Heavy, is unable to penetrate it. He's left at a 1 shot. Hopefully this T1 Heavy will miss. He does miss. He's able to get a shot into his rear. I don't know what his Logo is still doing. He's got the reload booster on now. He bounces a shot from the T1 Heavy, penetrates that one there. Now, if the T1 Heavy keeps shooting APCR, he can actually take a shot, which he does, and he is able to take him out. But very well played there in the Scavenger from Respect RNG. 2,690 damage, 4 kills, and a well-deserved ace. And next up, we are watching Drose is up in here, or is it D-Rose is up in here, driving the AMX ELC Biscuit. he's going to make a couple of mistakes in this. As you can see, he's already at the enemy spawn. I had to skip a few minutes ahead because there was absolutely nothing going on but driving. But he's going to come up here. He's getting this VK36, and I probably would have stayed there because that VK36 is completely isolated, and he could drive in circles around here and farm him, but instead he makes a very, very risky move and goes to rush this KV2. He is able to get a shot there onto his front, but I definitely can say that if not targeting that VK36, just sitting there and circling him was a game changer. He's able to, he tries to penetrate that shot there on the VK36, is not quite able to. Fortunately, his VK28 is coming around from the other side, so he's able to turn around here and get some shots there. Gets a nice round there into the turret of that VK36, and now he is going to turn around and relocate. I never actually have any really high damage games in this tank because it's not made to put out the damage. It's made to spot the enemy team early and keep them spotted, and not so much for doing damage. But he is going to have a very good game here, and he's going to be able to do the damage. And again, I probably would have stayed right there with that KV2, just sitting there side-hugging him. But he pushes over here, gets a shot there into that VK36, and now he does need to be careful. This VK is a one-shot, but he is also a one-shot to that KV. Loads up the APCR, doesn't quite roll high enough to be able to take him out, so now he just needs to run. There's a KV and a VK both looking at him. He needs to get around the corner here. The VK misses there. He's got the APCR loaded, takes him out, and now hopefully he and this E8 can tag team this KV2 and eliminate him as well. He's going to do a very risky move again, poking out this way. He needs to go around the other end, but the KV2 looks like he might have just fired. I'm not quite sure. That may have been the E8. But he's going to poke around the corner here. Very risky. Gets a shot into the top of that KV2's turret. And now he is going to back up. He gets around the rock just in time. Is the E8 going to be able to get a shot into this KV2? I don't know yet. He's going to come around from the rear, which he should have done probably a little while ago. But now he's going to come around from the rear. Hopefully he can turn around. Stops right there. The KV2 fortunately starts to turn, and he's going to come around the corner, take him out, and the KV2 splashes right beside him, taking away about 100 of his health. So now it's a 2 versus 2. The AT2 and the VK28 or AT8, sorry, both tier 6s. He's a tier 5. He is pretty much alone in this match because his E8 is shooting high explosive the entire time. But it's going to pay off for him. The E8, he is being a bit of a dummy by shooting high explosive. I don't know if maybe he's just doing a challenge or something like that, but he is only shooting high explosive. And that's going to really pay off for Droseisupinhere because he's going to be able to profit from that less damage that the E8 is doing. So the EZ8 takes out the VK28 there, and now it just leaves this AT8, but he really needs to be careful because this AT8 has the max gun. He is a one-shot. AT8 misses there, so he's going to rush across the opening there. The AT8 misses, and now we know that he does not have the top gun. He instead has the first gun, which is the 6-pounder. So the E8 bounces a shot there. Sadly, those fences kind of slow him down. Hopefully, he can get around the corner here before the AT8 is able to get his gun on him. He does need to be careful, though. If he just keeps gently tapping this AT8 like he is, he will lose all of his health. And there you go, the E8 is still shooting high explosive at this AT. So he needs to get back up to his side. He's going to stay around behind him, which is exactly what he should do. He's going to back up, going for that shot there. Unfortunately, it does bounce off. And now it's just going to sit back here and torment this AT8. And I have to say here that he most definitely would not be able to get the damage that he is getting if this E8 Sherman on his team was not shooting high explosive the entire time. He gets another shot in there. The E8's going to fire a shot there. I don't know if it's going to do any damage yet. No, it's not. It just takes off his track, and he is going to take this AT8 out. But a very good game there from Droseisupinhere in his AMX ELC BIS, 2,282 damage, 3 kills, and 160 damage blocked. And the Easy 8, he actually, how much damage did he do? 830, shooting high explosives. So he actually managed to get the shots off and get 3 kills along with it. And next up, I am driving the AC-4 Sentinel on Mayan Ruins. So I've come over to base C. None of my team is over here, so I'm just going to stay here, capture the base. Don't see any of the enemy team as well. I'm figuring they're over there. So what I'm going to do, finish capturing, and now I'm going to drive down over here. And, well, actually, I'm not going to drive down. I'm going to drive up onto the bridge and see if I can't spot anyone. So we come up here. Don't see anyone there, so I know we're pretty much safe. And then there's the SC-100Y spotted on the enemy team. We get a nice snapshot there while we're driving along, and now we're going to get behind this rock and use it as a bit of cover. What I really like about the AC-4 Sentinel is it's got really nice accuracy and even better penetration. Reload time, not the greatest at tier 6, 5.5 seconds, but it is still pretty good. The gun handling on the move is enough where you can get snapshots like the one we got on the SC-100Y. Overall, it's a fairly decent tank. It doesn't turn very fast, but it does have good top speed, has very troll armor, although don't ever rely on it. It's just overall your average tier 6 medium tank, but with really good penetration. So I'm sitting here getting some shots here on this Sherman Firefly. We're going to go for another shot in here. We trade some shots, but we do manage to put a round with a slightly higher roll than he did into him. And now we see this T-34-85 is being attacked by the SU-100M1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive behind this SU-100, get a shot on him, and I'm just going to get behind him and circle him. I know he's distracted with our T-34-85, who is now dead. So I'm just going to get behind him, and I'm going to try to use him as a shield from the Y5 Firefly. We do take a shot there. We're going to reload, take out this SU-100M1, and now we're going to try to reposition ourselves where we will not be taking any more shots from him. Unfortunately, we do take one more from him. Are we going to be able to take him out? No, we're not. The SU-100M1 on our team rams him and shuts him down. It's now a 2 versus 3. 3 tier 7 heavy tanks versus 1 tier 7 tank destroyer and an AC-4 Sentinel. How are we going to win this? So we see that Smasher there. We know that we have a better camo rating than he does. We are able to put a shot into him and still remain unspotted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive around over here and relocate to this bush that I know is right at this corner. And maybe, just maybe, he's going to decide to go for our SU-100, but he's not. We bounced that shot there very, very bad. Hopefully we can manage to get a shot. Maybe we can get it a high roll. I'm just hoping that maybe I can bait the shot, but instead we set him on fire and he gets taken out. That puts us at 1,000 victory points, and we are able to win that without having to kill the other 2 heavy tanks. But a nice game there in the AC-4 Sentinel, if somewhat short. 2,378 damage, 2 kills, and a ace tanker as well. But that is all for today, folks. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and this is M4J Watt Replays, over and out.